Hello Sagittarius, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting July 3rd, 2017. And a quick reminder for everyone out there, the Tarot Home Study course is now available for download at my website, integrativemysticism.com, where you can also get a session with me. That's where you would go. And a special thank you for everyone who's been so encouraging and so patient with me. We had an internet outage at my apartment complex this last weekend, so it's really slowed down the works as far as when I'm used to kind of churning out. You know, the end of the month can always be a very voluminous time here at Scarlet Moon. So thank you so much for everyone for your kind words and your patience. And so everything's all ready to go now. So what is going on with your astrology this week? Well, this week on Tuesday, we've got Mercury, planet of communications, haste and speed, in your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, as well as your self-employment monies, forming a tense square to Uranus, which is currently in your 5th house of love and romance. And you and a partner, or possibly you and a crush, there could be something going on, a miscommunication happening about how we are dividing our time and our resources, and there could be some kind of calculated risk that the two of you may arrange to take together that we probably don't want to. And this kind of energy is really weird. Whenever you get Mercury and Uranus in a bit of a square, we tend to see two of the brilliant minds of the zodiac come together and just have a mess. You know, and you may both be coming up with some crazy idea of something you want to dump a bunch of money into, or a big trip you want to take, or some kind of crazy thing that we maybe wanted to do because we saw someone else do it. But there's a misunderstanding in the execution and implementation of this plan, and it may throw us off a little bit, and an unexpected expense may be incurred. So be careful about diving off any crazy, on any crazy ideas that come up this day, or bugs that have been put in your ear about certain things. You know, there's some interesting herd mentality going on, so we may be trying to do something we see other people doing, or what's worked for others, but it's definitely not working for everyone. And that means you too, and that's okay. You got your own thing. In fact, later on in the week, we've got Mercury, planet of, again, communications, haste and speed, moving into your 9th house of travel, government legal proceedings, higher education, your spiritual life, as well as anything that involves leveraging your education, which could be, you know, improving your career. It could be working on broadcasting you to a bigger customer base, opening up more possibilities for you, and it's actually forming a charming sextile to Venus, currently in Gemini, your 7th house of committed partnerships. And this is where we have an opportunity to cement some kind of new commitment, either with a romantic partner or a business partner, that is actually going to have a short-term and long-term payoff. So we may actually be having a lot of options or a lot of opportunities get thrown at us this week, but we want to throw the one that comes around Tuesday night, Wednesday, in the trash, because the better one, the safer one, the smarter one, and the one that's actually going to, again, stick with us longer, something we'll be proud of, is going to be showing up on Friday. So what's going on with your cards then this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Ragnarok. And the Ragnarok can talk about a need for where are we needing to start doing some teardowns in our life, Sagittarius, you know, when it comes to initiating some final punctuations. You know, this card is like this deck's version of the Tower. There are some things that need to go because we can already see the cracks and they're not worth patching. And this can indicate a need to pay attention to where we are putting a stop to something that we are regularly engaged in. This could be a friendship or a, you know, or a relationship or a connection that we know is not working for us anymore. Turns out it's not just a bad patch. This could also indicate some kind of obligation or some kind of commitment that you have that you are trying to or very much need to break free from. And again, the opportunity will come if you're willing to initiate it. For your Earth sector, when it comes to work and finances, we've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This week could, again, bring its fair share of financial pressures when another individual decides that they're trying to I guess you could say, get you on a bandwagon that is really going nowhere. And this could be a situation where a lot of you Sagittarius people may be savvy enough to see this person for who they really are, possibly even get some kind of red flag or turn off in an interview or a job opportunity that makes you go, hell no. And with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, that may actually be what happens. Usually with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, we have an opportunity that is meant to be looking very, very sweet for us, but it doesn't seem to be benefiting us at all. We could be actually settling for less pay, could be settling for less benefits, or too much hard work and not enough compensation. Now the nice thing is that, again, we've got better coming for you at the end of the week. And so the Queen of Pentacles reversed as far as, you know, work as it feels Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, it can get a little bit discouraging, especially when it's a coworker or a boss or even a client trying to kind of take us for a bit of a ride. There will be, again, a replacement for this. It will. Okay? So don't feel bad about turning it down. For your communications with air when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Five of Pentacles reversed. And again, some kind of saving grace. The Five of Pentacles reversed is actually a really nice card because it does talk about some kind of financial recovery or possibly some other opportunity coming into your life to fill a void. And this could be something delivered through a friend or a relative or somebody that we've had, we've had really good connections with in the past. The Five of Pentacles reversed could be somebody bringing a second chance or another opportunity your way, and that it definitely looks like the alternative that we're looking for when we look back at that Queen of Pentacles reversed. In fact, the Five of Pentacles reversed, you may be even noticing somebody actually coming and perhaps making good on a debt of some kind that they owe to you, and you may not even remember they had it. So that could just be a surprise. You know, sometimes you wait so long for those things to come back, it feels like a gift. You forgot it was a loan. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Tower card upright. There it is. And the Tower does indicate, again, letting things fall apart, or allowing things, or initiating the end of something, or committing to the final ending of something that you know is not working. We can't take it with us into the future. Now, the Tower card does indicate a situation that has been sort of unnaturally preserved in our life for far too long. Something that we have maybe delayed removing ourselves from. Whether we've been, we've delayed leaving a job situation, okay? We all know that on the 9th we do have a full moon that may actually, cue you to consider leaving a job opportunity, a job that you have for a better thing. The Tower card upright could indicate finally committing to a move. Or maybe even, again, ending some kind of relationship that you've just maybe procrastinated finally walking away from. Now, I always do draw extra cards when I get this card. So let's have a look and see. I just grabbed a couple here. Alright, so for what this is, what's ending, what needs to go, is the Emperor card upright. Okay? So there could actually be some kind of, I guess you could say, explosive shift or release of an authority figure in your life, whether it's a difficult boss, a difficult landlord, or possibly even taking distance from a difficult parent. I do feel that with the Emperor card upright, as far as what is going, this could also be you stepping down from a position of leadership or authority over, I guess you could say, a job or an obligation or a team that you don't want to manage anymore. Either you don't want to manage it anymore, this was never meant to be your responsibility in the first place, it just kind of got shoved off on you, and you do need to kind of release that. The Page of Swords upright, as far as how it makes you feel, where it puts you, how you come out of this, we have an opportunity basically where not only are you freed up, but it speeds up another opportunity that you have. It opens you up a lot more. The Page of Swords upright can indicate here as well. I think that you may actually be still a leader in a sense who's in charge of rebuilding what you knocked down. But at that point in time, it's easier to rebuild something that should be knocked down into something else than try to keep repairing something or a structure that shouldn't be there. Literally and metaphorically. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Five of Wands upright. And for those of you who are single and looking, the Five of Wands does indicate a very interesting twist, I guess you could say. And this can actually indicate more than one romantic partnership opportunity making themselves available to you, or making themselves known to you. In fact, usually with the Five of Wands, we may find ourselves in a situation where our schedule, if we say yes to everyone, it's going to be booked. You may be meeting several people all at once, either circulating in new in-person circles, or maybe you're kind of hitting a good luck streak online, and then people are all starting to reach out and say hello. Now the thing is with the Five of Wands upright is basically saying everyone doesn't seem, needs to be a bit more respectful of your time, however. So make sure that you're not just overloading yourself, but, be prepared. You're gonna, there's a handful on the way. For those of you who are currently coupled, however, this card can indicate you and your partner are noticing that we're running out of time for one another. Excess obligations, excess demands, issues with their family, issues with yours, friends, jobs, all of those things are competing for both of your guys' time at the same time. And the interesting thing is it may not necessarily be making you guys distant from one another. You two may be feeling, though, like you are getting run ragged, even though you're able to spend all this time together. All y'all need to actually do is basically start asserting some limits and possibly a do not disturb time for yourself, and make sure that you guys, again, don't all over-volunteer your energies willy-nilly. Because again, you give people an inch, they'll take a mile with the Five of Wands. So that is your horoscope, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com.